Today, we're plunging into a world where, well, a really complex industrial technology suddenly seems easy. We're talking about MipMap Desktop. It's software that promises to make industrial-grade photogrammetry accessible to pretty much everyone.
Right. Photogrammetry being, creating detailed 3D models just from photos.
Exactly. Imagine an engineer maybe checking construction progress instantly from drone footage, or perhaps a content creator turning real scenes into stunning AR or VR assets.
And doing it without needing a specialist degree or, frankly, a massive budget.
So what's our mission today with this deep dive?
Well, our mission is really to unpack how MipMap Desktop manages to tear down those traditional barriers, things like language, technical know-how, and cost, barriers that have kept photogrammetry pretty niche.
Okay.
We'll look at the design philosophy behind it and how it's trying to empower a lot more people to actually use this powerful tech for, productivity and digital transformation.
Okay, let's get into that philosophy of accessibility then. It does seem pretty disruptive. First up, breaking down language barriers. The sources say MipMap Desktop supports 12 languages.
Yeah.
That feels like a big deal for global adoption, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It removes a massive hurdle, one that's often overlooked, actually. This helps make advanced photogrammetry truly global, not just an English-speaking world thing.
Right.
Think about the innovation that could unlock in, say, non-English-speaking markets.
And it's not just about language. You mentioned technical expertise. The material highlights how MipMap simplifies what's inherently complex tech. It talks about a minimalist user experience.
It automates processing workflows using intelligent algorithms.
Things like smart camera calibration.
Yeah.
It automatically recognizes DJI camera parameters.
Exactly, and adaptive processing, which sort of auto-selects the best way to process the data.
So for someone who isn't a photogrammetry guru, what's the real benefit there?
It means you can get professional-grade results without needing all that deep technical background. The software basically handles the tricky settings, the complex guesswork behind the scenes.
Okay.
So you can focus entirely on your project's outcome, not tweaking endless parameters. It democratizes the ability to make high-quality models.
Now here's where it gets really interesting for me. Cost performance. The sources claim MipMap is, 2 to 5 times faster than competitors?
That's what they say. Significant speed up.
And crucially, it runs efficiently on just a regular gaming PC.
Yeah, an NVIDIA GPU with 4 gigs or more VRAM, 16 gigs of RAM. Pretty standard stuff these days for gamers.
So none of those incredibly expensive specialized workstations.
Right, that's a huge cost barrier removed.
And they offer flexible, reasonable subscription plans too. It sounds almost too good.
Yeah.
Are there trade-offs, or is it genuinely a game changer?
I think it's genuinely a game changer. It fundamentally flips the economics. By optimizing for speed and standard hardware, MipMap Desktop just eliminates that massive upfront investment.
The investment that locked out smaller businesses, startups, individuals.
Exactly. So this isn't just about saving cash, it's about enabling totally new business models. It really opens up the field competitively for anyone wanting to get into this space.
Okay, so what does it actually look like in the real world? Let's talk applications. Starting with aerial surveying, the sources emphasize centimeter-level accuracy and seamless DJI drone integration, automatically reading RTK GPS info for precise positioning.
Which is critical for accuracy and mapping.
And it handles huge data sets, urban-scale data. They mentioned processing over 60,000 photos with just 16 gigabits of RAM.
Yeah, that test is pretty telling. And support for resuming tasks if something interrupts the process, that's important for big jobs.
What does that mean practically for surveyors?
Well, it's critical for large-scale infrastructure projects. The sheer volume it handles efficiently, plus task resumption. It means massive productivity gains. It signals an era where comprehensive, super accurate aerial mapping could become, routine.
Just a normal part of planning and monitoring.
Exactly. Much more accessible.
Okay, let's shift to the AEC industry, architecture, engineering, construction. The software offers unique time series task management, progress tracking.
Right. There's a built-in swipe tool to compare data from different periods, see how things have changed over time on site.
And it supports CAD drawing overlays, like DWG DXF files.
Yes, those standard design files, you can overlay them onto the 3D model.
So you can quickly spot differences between the plan and what's actually built.
Precisely. Spot construction deviations early. Beyond just tracking progress, what's the big shift this enables for construction teams?
Good question.
It fundamentally streamlines project lifecycle management. Imagine being able to visually, almost in real time, compare the as-built reality right there against the as-designed plan.
On site.
Potentially, yes, or back in the office very quickly. This boosts efficiency, cuts down costly errors, and really bridges that gap between the digital design world and the physical construction site.
What about content creators? It's not just drones.
Right. No, definitely not. It supports multi-device capture, smartphones, DSLRs.
Okay.
And importantly, it's optimized for game engines. Things like smart decimation, texture packing, multi-elodie generation.
Making the models efficient for games or VRR.
Exactly. That broad capturability, plus those game engine optimizations, it lets creators turn real-world stuff into high-quality digital assets, like game assets or AR experiences, incredibly efficiently.
Shortens the whole pipeline.
Massively. From reality to digital content, much faster.
So MipMap Desktop seems powered by some clever tech under the hood. The source mentions things like automatic dynamic object removal.
Getting rid of cars, people.
Cleaning up the scene.
Color balancing. But for the user, it sounds like it boils down to just 3 steps.
That's the goal. Install, drag, and drop your photos. Click Process.
That simplicity must hide some serious engineering. Oh, absolutely. Those features, object removal, color balancing, they ensure you get clean, accurate models even from busy real-world scenes. But the software handles that complexity seamlessly in the background. It aligns perfectly with their core idea. Powerful tech made incredibly easy.
So wrapping up, we've seen how MipMap Desktop is really aiming to democratize access to industrial-grade photogrammetry, making it fast, making it affordable, and surprisingly user-friendly.
Right.
It's a powerful reminder that really complex technology doesn't always have to be intimidating or exclusive.
And what's truly fascinating, I think, is how making such a powerful tool so accessible raises a really important question for you, the listener. If industrial-grade 3D modeling can now be done by almost anyone with a gaming PC and a drone, or maybe even just their smartphone, how might that fundamentally change the way we approach everything? From urban planning, perhaps, to creating entire virtual worlds. Just think about the explosion of innovation that could be unleashed when that barrier to entry gets so low. Something to think about.